Okay, back to MTG Arena here. Okay, so it's been a while. I had a couple events this past week, so I didn't really upload it or record any videos. However, I've got some uploads coming up soon, or at least for in the time being. So, okay, so what we've got here is that we're returning back to, well, we're continuing the intro decks basically. What we have here next is called Artifacts Attack, and so this is the deck list for it. I'll go to the other layout right here. Okay, so Gearsmith Prodigy gets +1/+0, so it's a 2/2 basically as long as you have artifacts out. Has Relic Runner, so artifacts are going to trigger Historic. We have Field Creeper, which is a 2-mana artifact, which is, I suppose it's okay, but it's not that great. However, it is an artifact which sort of fits our theme. However, we do have the Seal Away here, which is a little bit more controlly. And then we have Aviation Pioneer, which creates a 1/1 Thopter. We get a Sky Scanner, which is basically a 1/1 Thopter that draws us a card. And then this one is interesting. If return target creature to its owner's hand. If you control an artifact, draw a card. So basically, we just get cards for having artifacts. Now, this one is actually pretty good. At the beginning of your combat on your turn, target artifact creature you control gains +2/+2 and indestructible until end of turn. So here is basically you just swing for any artifact you want. There should be a card right here that there's a skilled animationist that's a better 3-drop right here. It basically says whenever this enters the battlefield, as long as you control skilled animator, that target artifact is a 5/5 base power toughness. So we have Azor the Lawbringer here, and so this is sort of a blue-white control artifact deck. Alright, so let's get started with it. There we go. Did we take a card out? Done. Cancel. This card changes. So, did I select a card or something? Sorry, get back to it. Artifact Attack. Okay, so I actually accidentally removed a card for some reason. Anyway, so let's get started with that. Okay, so hopefully you guys have been enjoying the series so far. I'll get to those packs that are flashing in a bit after this one. So I'll play two matches of this one, and then the next one up is going to be, I believe, the green-black one for the Saprolings. But anyways, so we've got 3 lands right here. Really great, good start to our thing here. So we can just play this to start off with, and then this is follow up on the next turn. So we'll keep this. Unfortunately, they're going first, so we might be in a little bit of trouble. So they are playing blue as well, so we can just play our own Gearsmith Prodigy. And the next turn we'll play the Field Creeper, and this is automatically going to be a 2/2. That's not that great, however, I mean, a 1-drop 2/2 is still really good. Really good. But they've got the Ski 2 Lava Mats right here. However, we're just going to play this Field Creeper. Attack. So there's no actual point in blocking with this Field Creeper right here, because we lose the advantage of having an artifact field having the 1 extra damage, and so we do want to keep this Field Creeper around. But most likely they're going to just try to kill it. However, we will not block here, and we will just keep attacking in. And we want to attack, and we have the Seal Away as well. And if anything, if they do flash in something, we can have this burst to return something in its own hand. So no blockers right here. So we do need to be drawing our lands consistently, so we'll just keep the attacks and coming right here. So only blowout we have here is if they kill the Field Creeper, then we lose 4 points of damage. Basically, we only do 1. So it should have been fine. We might actually use this burst to save our own Field Creeper, but I'd rather use it over there. Alright. So just 1 point of damage right here. Hmm. So even when Mage right here can get sealed away next turn, so that's really good for us. So right here is whether we do the we go about playing a temple deck, but let's not actually, because I'd rather seal away this. Well, we could just return it to its owner's hand, and then we could just keep it going. I do want to do something with my mana this turn, so this is going to be basically, I want to be mana efficient, so that's going to be okay. I don't mind them hitting me. We're basically tagging each other for a bit each and every single turn. So we're going to attack as well, and then we'll just run out this Tashar Ancestors Apostle. So what happens is that whenever we cast a historic spell, it's basically this or another artifact, we can return a target creature to the battlefield with 3 CMC or less. So basically we can get a field creeper back, and then we'll have our Gearsmith Prodigy being pumped up again just for a little bit. So let's see what they do here. They're going to kill the Tashar, so that's good. So that means they cannot play the Aven Wind Mage. So they've put themselves off a turn just by doing that. So let's go into attack right here. Looks like they do have some sort of burn spell in hand just because of this hold right here. It's really unfortunate that the auto steps in Arena actually give telltale signs of what cards are in the opponent's hand at the time. And that's something that MTG online does not do. So, okay, I mean, I thought this was an artifact, so I'm going to just shoot myself in the face. So, okay, so yeah, I seriously thought it was an enchantment, and that I would have just been. I thought it was a beginning of each turn draw. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit of a problem because they can just keep casting spells and dealing 2 damage to us. But this is a good thing that they played this 7 Wind Mage right here. So what I could do is just I'm not going to block. There's really no point not until I get an artifact on the battlefield. So what we have here is Zal, and this can actually counteract the sort of the spells that this blue-red deck is going to have going. So basically, so Nizahal first of all can't be countered, so they can't use Essence Scatter or any other counter spell on it. So it also has the benefit of adding no maximum hand size, and it says whenever an opponent casts a non-creature spell, draw a card. So what we also can do is draw 3 cards and exile Nizahal. Return to the battlefield tapped under its zone of control. Okay, well, I can do that. So what they can do is, yeah, all out attack right here. I'm going to block just to stem the damage a bit. So I would play Nezahal again, however, I've got to seal away this gutter snipe before it kills me. And then play this Aether Shield Artificer and just block that Gisu Lava Runner. Unfortunately, this is a 2-turn clock in the air, so we're probably not going to win this match. Yeah, that's already game. Oh well. Alright, so not very good show off for this one right here, so we'll play another. Fortunately, the queue times for this, at least during this time, is really quick, so we shouldn't have to wait too long for any of these matches to go. And so all these videos will be quick half-hour videos, basically. So this is me. Your opponent goes first. Fortunately. Okay, so keep this. We have this Juggernaut, which is really neat. It's a 4-drop 5/3 artifact. Can't be blocked by all walls and attacks each combat if able. Not too bad, but we've got these meandering rivers we've got to throw out onto the battlefield. So just keep going right here. Let's not really worry about this other. We've got some Esper control right here or something like that. Ooh, so that's going to be pretty interesting. Field Creeper. So I'm not going to attack with this. Obviously they're going to attack me and gain a life. So they're stuck on mana right now, apparently. They haven't played a land, and no blocks are here. So he can't get the triggers because he didn't have enough mana to pay for the 2 cards. So if he had wanted to draw a card off of those, he should have played land. Okay, so I'm definitely blocking that next turn. However, I want to play this Juggernaut right here. So I'm going to actually leave back this Field Creeper just so I can block this. Okay, so that actually frees me up to yeah. Okay, so the bad thing about Curious Obsession is that if you don't attack, or if any creature doesn't attack, then they actually lose as enchantment. So at this point I'm going to actually do one with the machine and draw a card. Yeah. So they can block the Field Creeper as well, but they're going to be losing their creatures with lifelink first off, and they won't be getting the life gain from this, or the advantage of drawing the cards from this life gain. So I've got to discard a card, and it's probably going to be this this island right here. So I drew 4 cards off of that, one with the machine. 4 men for 4 cards is not too bad. That's if we play a really good artifact deck, okay. That's a serious problem right there. Basically, so with this Divine Visitation here, basically every single token that gets spat out is a 4/4 Flying Angel. Luckily we have these dispersers to actually remedy that a little bit. And then we have this Temporal Machinations as well. And we have these dispersers. Okay, so let's go to combat right here. So end the turn. So if they want to make the angels during the main phase, then this Temporal okay, so yeah, Temporal Machinations will actually serve really well. So I'm not going to be wasting disperse on these angels. I'll do that whenever they're doing at instant speed. Especially if I have 2 of them. And the Seal Away is useless just because I cannot use it on the angels because they have vigilance. Return target creature to its owner's hand. If you control an artifact, which I do, draw a card. Which so I've got to remember to attack. So what Magic Arena does is that if there's any creatures that have to attack, it's like Relentless Raptor, like Juggernaut, it automatically attacks with it. I actually want to save my creature. Juggernaut is really great. So Disperse is really versatile that way. I do need Cleansing Nova in here. So we're drawing all these lands. Not really helpful. So combat, attack, and turn. So what you have to be careful if it's just because you don't want to be clicking through everything and not be able to attack with all the creatures that you want to pack with. So what you have to do is just make sure that you oh geez, Evolving Wilds actually gets benefit from this. That's really, really good. So I'm going to go ahead and disperse this angel at the end of turn, just so I can get that damage in. Oh, that is incredible right here. Look at this. So Ether Shield Artificer, target artifact control begins. So combat. So first off, it actually does not die to the angels. Second off, it kills the angels without, yeah, you get the points here. Now if they have a another cleansing nova, then that's a real problem, and they can flip this thaumatic compass. So that's also a problem right here. Flying as well. That's really nice. However, we need to have attack. Okay, so this has to attack. I'm not going to attack with this Ether Shield Artificer anyways. Oh, okay. And turn. Okay, so this second copy of Divine Visitation does actually make an additional copy of it, so not to worry. So what do we want to do? They're not going to attack me. That's really so this is not going to be a okay. These Silaways are not doing anything for me. So I'm just going to be on the defense right here, because if they don't use Aspires of Vraska, which is actually a key thing right here. Okay. And the turn. So we have to draw like Azor the Lawbringer right here, or like something. Otherwise they'll be creating 4/4 angels twice a turn, because they have the mana too. Because they have vigilance, we can't really attack through it. And they have the Spires of Vraska, so this aerial engineer is just going to have to block. Now if I had Cleansing Nova, killing all their enchantments right here. This is just not great. We were doing so great. Okay. Well, I believe this is a lost cause, because they've played basically... They're able to build around this, and we don't have those high-end strategies or like cards to do that, and we are at a loss this turn. We drew plenty of lands that we didn't need. That's the problem with this deck. Right here. Okay, okay, attack us and win already. Okay, I'm just going to concede. I'm not going to waste my time right here. I'm going to figure out what they want to do, because we're already at a loss. Okay, so let's just look at that deck again. I don't really know what outs we have. Settle the Wreckage is really great. We did great with one with the machine, and Goring Triceratops. That's really great as well. And as a whole, so yeah, this doesn't really have much against the other things, and so not really great. So one of the weaker. I believe this is the one of the weaker of the 10 guild sets right here. So next we're going to play the Saproling Swarm, and supposedly that's really fun. I haven't actually played with it yet, so I'm going in blind. I didn't really check. We didn't go and look at the list, so we'll look at this after this round right here. Oh jeez. So Dark Mage, that's what we're going to play. That's who we're playing against. So this is alright. We may have only 2 lands, however we do have 3 2-drops basically, and we can eventually get to the next 2 lands. We're in the draw as well, and so they play this. Could be okay. So mono white life gain sort of strategy. Without orchard right here. So we do need to hit land into land, otherwise we're screwed. Okay, very nice. I'm not sure how well we'll do against life gain, especially with this Leon and Vanguard right here. So we'll just play as a Doom Dissenter, and he has to play 2 1-drops right here, or 1-drop 2-drop in order to get the advantage. So if he cannot do that, he's not going to attack most likely. And in that case, Radiant Destiny, Cat. So we play mono white Cat, says he. However, I'll go ahead and just block with this Doom Dissenter. Don't need to take additional 2 damage for no reason. Not especially since we have alright, well, here is an interesting choice. I think we'll block it. So we could Vicious Offer again and then kill it. Oh, Fungal Infection would have been great last turn. Doom Dissenter. I'll go ahead and attack right here. Destroy the tap creature. That's not really what you want to be using that on. However, that's on the player. I'll go ahead and block this again. I mean, this is really great. However, we don't even draw another 1-drop. So go ahead and combat and attack them again. So if they do decide to attack again, we can just so it just says target creature gets -2/-2 until end of turn. If the spell was kicked, that creature gets -5 instead. Okay, so what we're going to have to do here is, so we're going to turn on the full control. Okay, so before they gain the life and it gets out of range, I'm just going to go ahead and kick in. Target Johnny's Pridemate and sacrifice the zombie right here. Just so they don't get out of hand. Because I don't think there's a way for me to do that. Not when I'm stuck on this much lands. Okay, so finally another one. So I will at least save this Fungal Infection for that surprise attack against this Leon Vanguard right here. Okay. So I'll wait for them to attack with this Leon Vanguard. Oh, bloody hell. Hopefully there's something that destroys a creature. Because this is going to keep getting lots and lots of life. And I can't do anything to kill it right now, at this moment in time at least. I can at least chop block with these Fungal Infections, however I can only play 1 a turn. Because I only have 1 black source right here. We definitely need that second black source, so we can play this Twilight Prophet and then get that City's Blessing. So we'll go ahead and get rid of this Vanguard so they don't get that advantage of gaining life each turn, and that is great. So I might take 5 damage right here, so okay. This is an instant speed, so I'm going to go ahead and go combat because I'm not going to get the benefit of ascending this turn, so there's no point in playing Twilight Prophet. So instant speed, the sports format's really great. Especially when we can do this and then arm up our board, basically. Okay, become an 8/8 to replace the creature. Oh, jeez. Okay. Very nice. Alright. I'm gonna sacrifice one of them. Attack. Oh. So I left this black back to normally blocked as a Johnny's Pride Mate just because it might get huge like this one right here. So they can drop a card and get that land, so they can get out of their land screw. But we're also land screwed as well. So, but however, they're getting 3 triggers of this lifelink, right, or this gaining life right here. Not alone, not to mention this as lifelink itself. So, what my plan is to fungal infection this, get or next turn, and then pump up my Dalad Omnivore large enough in order to attack and kill that. So I'm going to actually sacrifice my just so I don't take that, so I can mitigate that 8 damage right here. Okay, so that's really nice right here. So we're pretty in the guts right now. So basically, I forgot to read this text right here. So sacrifice another creature. Dalad Omnivore gets +2/+2 on the end of turn. If Saproling, those sacrifices what you gain 2 life. So no matter what creature is sacrificed, it does gain 2 life. So I'm going to have to play this. It has vigilance because it has ascend. That's really unfortunate. That's really a pain. Oh jeez. Let's not attack with anything. I can't really do anything profitably anyways. However, once I have enough creatures on the board, I can definitely oh jeez, that's really a problem. Okay, this may get too out of hand right now. I don't have any other way of doing this, so oh jeez, 1 white life gain. This really is a problem. All of these cats. I do need to get something that will, it's like murder this or this. I don't, yeah. So I'll block here. Block like that, and then sacrifice this creature. Woodland Cemetery. So this is really neat right here. We're in an interesting position right now. So I do plan on fungal infectioning, and so I'll go ahead and Doom Dissenter right here. No attackers. So I want to kill the Leonin War Leader. Actually, I'm not sure. So I do need to sacrifice the creatures in order to profitably attack. Now they may not attack with the War Leader, and that'd be interesting. That'd be great for us. But they do attack the Pride as well. So this is a sticky situation we're in right now. If I let these two cats, okay, he's just getting 6 life, so I'm not sure I can win this at all. So, well, at least I have blockers for days against the Johnny Pride mate. So, basically, if this ever lands an attack on me, I'm dead. Okay. Alright. Let me move to my steps. So go ahead and do that. Now, the next part here is whether I want to... See, that's really unfair. Why did I have to use a timeout when he spent all that time trying to draw the cards? So I'm going to go ahead and attack and block. Is that on the wall right here? I'm not going to sacrifice my Death Bloom Ballad just yet. Actually, no, that's actually a reasonable plan. So I have to block this right here. So 3 blockers. I'm going to go ahead and use this ability and sacrifice that creature blocking the Johnny Pride mate. So basically, I get an extra point of damage over this Lunar War Leader, and it's going to die. So no more cats can be summoned. Bloody hell. Fortunately, only okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is the point where we can play this in Ascend. So this is our only way to attack in the air next, and to have them going. If they have a kill spell, then we're pretty screwed. But this allows us to draw cards each turn, 2 cards a turn, basically. And basically, our opponent has to out life gain our card draw, if you want to say it that way. Now, there better be Tender Shoot Dryad in this Sapling Swarm deck right here, just because we need that constant source of creatures. Otherwise, they're not going to. I'll go ahead to block right here. Here, block here, block here, block. Have you got any responses right here? Sacrifice this because this is going to die anyway, so we'll gain that 2 life because it's a Saproling. We'll kill the cat as well. Then we gain a life out of that, but it's whatever. Unfortunately, this is the part where they just keep going off just because they can draw so many more cards than we can right now. We just need a second Twilight Prophet and that would be great, but I doubt this deck has 2 Twilight Prophets. Okay, so it loses 0 life. And this is great. Whenever another creature dies. And so I think I'm suspecting I have a seal away. So I don't want to use or bring the Twilight Prophet into it, so I'm not going to attack. This will keep him at bay as well. So whenever the creature dies, each opponent loses a life, and this has death touch as well. So they're not going to be wanting to attack into this is Johnny's Primate. So okay. So you can draw your entire deck if you want to. If you cannot deal with any of these creatures, you're screwed. So I'll get this army of Saprolings as well. So it can just keep blocking their if they want to keep attacking with their Lunar War Leader, they just keep blocking, then they can just keep losing life. But they will gain a lot more life than they lose. So this Lunar War Leader does need to go at some point in time. So I'll have to trade off this Poison Tip Archer if this is Johnny's Primate, and use my other creatures and block this Lunar War Leader. And combat, of course. Lose that life. Okay, so it's an instant, so that's really great. So they're tapped out, so they could obviously heal away anyways, but I do have this costly plunder out as well. Do need to start chipping away at them at some point. So this recording is past the half hour, but we'll just see if we can do this. Oh, take vengeance. Oh geez, why did I have to attack? Draw 2 cards, and of course it's lands. Okay. Now they're getting desperate, but oh, this is going to be so annoying. This is so annoying. The really bad thing about this deck is that it just keeps stalling out the game with all these triggers that don't, because it's a May. So whenever you gain life, you may put a 1/1 count on Johnny's Primate, and it will not auto do that. So that's the unfortunate part right here. And so it begins. This can be a long drawn out match, so I'm not actually sure what's going to happen at this point. Might as well just play the Spore Swarm. If they want to play a board clear, then by all means they can. Okay, so at least we have a bunch of life to. We're just stalling the board out for him. 3. I'm not really sure how much time I've got. So I'm not going to pass the turn just because I can activate this ability, and if they want to do anything I can't respond to it if they do. I definitely shouldn't have attacked with that. Jeez. What are you trying to kill? This Poison Tip Archer right here. Well, I guess I'll sacrifice it. Oh, well, oops. Well, perhaps there might be enchant removal in this deck, and I can get rid of this Hieromancer's Cage and we'll get it back. That's one less creature for me to sacrifice, though. Yeah, that's so annoying. If they want to, they can draw their entire deck. I can kill their entire board, except for this Johnny's Primate. This T2 zombie is actually really nice at keeping these guys at bay. This Radiant Destiny, however, is actually really annoying if they want to attack with this. It stays a bit untapped, so we can't attack through, and they're at 42 life as well, so just not fun. I mean, I've made this deck, so I'm not one to talk. However, I do know that it's annoyances and stuff like that. Yeah, he gaining that life, allowing him to draw all the cards and answers he needs for my is just a lot better. So, I guess in the end, Hieromancer's Cage would have just gone after this as well, even if they couldn't destroy it with the Take Vengeance. Okay, so pass our turn. Oh, you're taking up my time. Oh well. Well, this is what I do. So, I guess in the future right now, I guess my schedule is going to be not really cleared up, but it's solidifying as if basically I'm going to get it more structured, trying to make sure I do everything on time, and we can get these videos out on time as well in a timely fashion each week. I do at least want to set so obviously Tuesday is going to be the day I record MTG Arena. So those are the days I'll record. That doesn't necessarily mean those are the days I will be releasing the videos. Hopefully, ideally I'll be releasing them the day after, after I record them. I may want to start doing, I'm not sure, thumbnails. I haven't really looked into it yet, but I do want to make it look a bit better when they're uploaded on YouTube. And I know all the other YouTubers and stuff like that, they have really cool, really good thumbnails. That's really important. But we will see. We'll see how much time I have to actually get research and get those things done. Like this right here is gonna be real annoying. I mean, ideally there's really no point in not attacking with the Johnny's Pride when it kills a creature each turn. Okay, so how many 2-drop creatures? Another Johnny's Pride mate. Now this is Johnny Adversary Tyrants will actually turn the tide against us, just because they'll have more creatures that are bigger than us. So they should be attacking here. There's not any reason not to, even if they lose their leader or leader. And I'm gonna have to keep doing this every single turn. I'll be getting life as well, however. We've drawn nothing but lands, and so to think we could be drawing all those lands as well. I don't think they'll deck themselves before they win, because we're at 24 life. A Johnny Wise Counselor, you get okay. Let's see what I want to do. And then Leader War Leader. Let's draw a Damnation as well. So I'll go ahead and pass the turn right here. I'll turn it off whenever he's ready. Oh, that's so annoying. Even with the pass turn, it's not going to let you skip through all this stuff, which is really annoying. So it's like, what's the point of even passing the turn if you're just gonna have to click resolve through every single one of these? That's the real problem right here. I don't know what the deck has, so I don't think. I'm not sure what I'm trying to look for actually. I doubt there's a ritual set in here. What the hell? See, why is it timing out on me when... Oh, jeez. This... I'm just going to go ahead and see. I'm not going to bother this. They're just stalling up the game. They don't even know how to push the game through. There's no way for us to beat that. I really don't think. Let's just do a quick deck check right here. Right, so Bells Unlock, no. Twilight Prophet, just one of that. Path of Discovery, Tennis Shoot Dryad, of course. Torgar. That is a way for us to have one. So Torgar's in there as well. Sorry, one more match right here. So I do want to do at least 2 of each, you know, even if it runs a little bit long. Mudflaps 8 at Mudflaps HU. What? Okay, so we haven't had the pleasure of going first at all in any of these matches, and going first is actually really, really important at some points as well. Fungal infection. Okay, enter. Well, we'll have to see what's going on right here. Oh, crap. Oh, no blocks. Apply this slime away. Stoke. Okay. Do you actually have Prey Upon? Oh, okay, Rapid Bites. So, what we're going to do here is... So we can actually kill this thing. Let's try to think. Oh, sorry about that. So we can... So let's do it before we get another... Get -5 instead. So I have to do it before they actually play another land, because we cannot respond to their lands being played. So it would have gotten a little slightly bit bigger. Okay, there's a nice little target for that. Fortunately. Ooh, I play this poison too much. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm actually going to play this Thaladon or attackers. So unfortunately you're going to be playing this Tennis Shoot Dryad. It's going to be buffing up everything. And I actually don't have a way to kill her at this moment in time. Let's see here. Not going to block here. Okay, I don't think there's a way for us to win, not with that rapid. They've got a better Saproling deck than I have right now, so that's really, really stupid. that's really stupid. So I have to block right here. So block like that. Costly plunder with this right here. No access in the way right here. Unfortunately. We need another vicious offering. And that does it. We can gain a couple of life, but that's not. Yeah, this isn't going to do it. These are not very great games for us, unfortunately. Llanowar Elves, not really great. Might as well kill something while we're at it. I guess the more logical play was to do it on that one. So my creature lives. Not really. Okay, alright, so well that's what these decks are supposed to do, and we didn't really get to. We got outdone by a different deck, unfortunately for this one. Okay, so hopefully you guys have better luck with these decks out here than I have with this intro. So let's get to this pack that I supposedly did. One more black spell. Okay, what do I have here? I have a Fine and Finality. That's really great. Okay, alright, so the Dominatory Draft, that's going to be really great. That's going to be the next thing we're going to do, because the Guilds of Ravnica draft has actually rotated out, so we'll have to rotate it, wait for it to rotate back in for us to do that. So, whenever I'm actually done with this, we do have. Okay, so we just finished Sapling Swarm, so we have Wrath of Mages and Jungle Secrets. That's the last of it left. So, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.